First time I saw Jerry, I saw him on stage at the Comedy Store. There was a young man in our office, Jim Canchola, that saw him there, and then he suggested I go see him. And I saw him, and I thought he was so smart and clever, and the comics were in the back, watching his material. And I brought my partner Howard West out to see him. He felt the same way. He was getting really good laughs, very smart material. He was clean because, Jerry always felt that, using, the foul language is like a shortcut, to get laughs. And not that he objected to it. I mean, he loved Richie Pryor and Sam Kinison, and it didn't matter. He wasn't a prude about it. He totally appreciated comedy in any way, as long as it was organic. If it was only not reaching, for bad language to shock people. But this was his philosophy. It was Andy's also. But Jerry always said that he wanted to really work for the laughs. Like a lot of times, comics ask his advice naturally. So, and a lot of times young comics they complain a lot. I don't know if you're aware of that. They complain a lot. So Jerry's advice to them is shut up and work. And that's really writing and getting on stage, and really there's no shortcut. There's no shortcut to that. He also had the philosophy to make money in comedy, just care about comedy, because he never was talking about money or fame. The whole time I started with him from the beginning, he was making a few $100s, a week in clubs. Never worried about the money or the fame. It was one of the things I loved about Comedian, because there was a young comic, Orny Adams, in it, and Jerry, and the juxtaposition of their philosophies was wonderful, because Orny was saying, I just want to go in a restaurant. I want people to recognize me. I want to live in a great apartment. My friends, some work on Wall Street. They have apartments, beautiful homes. And Jerry just put his eyes up and said, what are you talking about? Because it's exactly the thing. And then Jerry told that story about the Glenn Miller Orchestra, where they land to have an emergency landing in a field, and it's raining out, and they're trudging over to their gig with all their instruments, and they pass this house with this beautiful family with two little kids and the husband and the wife, and they're trimming their Christmas tree, and they look in there and say, how do people live like that? And because he's all about the work and following his heart and his love for comedy. And I can't tell you how important it is to put in that work. And he still writes every day. And Comedian, that documentary really shows what he went through when he had no material. He started without a joke. After he finished his act, and he did I'm telling you for the last time, at the Broadhurst and the HBO special, then he started over. But he's the essence of an example of the work ethic in comedy.